Okay guys, here's a really quick video on how to use the calculator to find functions and to graph quadratic functions. Again, the calculator I have here is not exactly like yours, but it's good enough to get us through. Alright, so here's a couple of problems I'm going to do in class. I'm going to do the first, let's say 3, and then you do the rest. All right, it says evaluate the following expressions given the functions below. So I have 4 functions here: g of x, f of x, g of x, f of x, h of x, and j of x. All that means is I put this number where my x is. So we're going to do a little bit differently. We're going to use a calculator. And here's how you do it. So you go here where it says mode. I'm going to click this mode button, and then we're going to choose table. So we're going to hit 3. So it's asking us for the function. See how it uses f of x. Even though it says g of x, you can use f of x. So my function is -4. Now to get the x, I need to see how here the x is red. So I come up here and hit alpha x plus 1. So that's my expression, or my function. Now I'm going to hit equal sign, and it says where do I want to start. You don't want to start at 1 because what we want is for 10. So we're going to go here and they're going to type in 10, and it says end at 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit equal and show you what the error looks like. Step 1. You get an error because you went from 10 down to 5. It doesn't work that way. You have to use a larger number. Let's go back and do it again. So I'm going to hit cancel. We're going to go ahead and go back. Hit equal. I'm going to start at 10 and put a number bigger than 10. Just use 11. So when x is 10, y is -39. When x is 10, f of x is -39. So I'll come over here, and I'll go ahead and write -4 times 10 plus 1 is -39. Okay? Let's do another one. So it says g. Let's actually do, let's see. Let's do, let's go ahead and do f of x. All right, so f of x is 3x squared, so I'm going to go here. 3 for my table. F of x is 3. I need an x, so I'm going to go alpha. Now don't hit, this is not the x I want for multiplication. So I'm going to go 3 alpha x. I need to square it plus 7. All right. So where do I want to start? I want to start at 3. And I can go to 5, no big deal. As long as that number is bigger than my first number, step, meaning go up 1 by 1. So when f of x is 3, and when x is 3, f of x is 34. So my answer is 3 times 3 squared plus 7 is 34. Okay, I'll let you try the next one. All right, so now your MOE test is going to be multiple choice, so should help you out here a little bit. So it says, what's f of 9 if f of x is 3x minus 9? I'll do 1 here. Go to mode, 3. I type in my function, 3 x minus 9. I'm looking for when it's 9. So I'm going to type in 9 here. And any number bigger than 9 is fine. I only want 2. Step 1 is fine. So when it's 9, I get 18. So my answer is 18. All right. I'm going to go ahead and throw in quadratic function here. Same idea, except we may put a few more numbers in. So we're going to go back to our function table. Our function is 0 and 2/10. Doesn't matter if we use v or x. So I'm going to go alpha x, and I'm going to square it equal. Now it says, where do you want to start? We're going to look at the graph here, and the graph has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go ahead and start at 1, and I'm going to go all the way to 10. Step is 1. Cool. So when x is 1, f of x is 2/10. When x is 2, f of x is 8/10. So we can go ahead and put a few of those in here. Oops, I gotta run away. So when we get 1, it was 2/10. 2, I believe it was 8/10. Let's pick up the graph table again. 8/10, 1 8/10. When x is 3. We didn't put 0 on there, huh? Let's go back. Let's see if we can go back and put, nope, we can't put 0. Well, when it's 0, it's going to be 0, right? Yep, it's going to be 0. So when it's 0, it's 0. So there you have it. So it goes through here like this, and that's my graph. We'll talk about this later, but right now it's going to go through the graph. We're at 7 minutes, and we'll stop right there.